All right, YouTube, and welcome back to Fern Valley Farms YouTube channel. On this channel, we are pure country. Today, we are releasing the queen. She's been in here for about 3 days. It's actually been 3 days, and she's been locked in. I've kept her in. I kept her actually taped up. I didn't want her to get out too soon. I wanted to make sure the bees accepted her. So we're going to turn this queen loose, and we're going to leave this hive alone, check it in about 10 days, and see what happens. So let's get to the video. We are going to release the queen. 3 days ago, I made this split. I'm calling this a mini split. I took one frame of bees with comb, nectar. 2 frames on either side, which you'll see here, have drawn out comb. And I got a hive top feeder on top of them. Let me check this video. You can see here. Okay. So yeah, I'm calling this a mini split. I just took one frame of comb. There was nectar. There was cap brood, and I shook a bunch of bees on there. Those nurse bees. What I did is I put a queen excluder in between the bottom hive and this box. Shook the bees down. The next day I came back and pulled it away. All the nurse bees came through the queen excluder. So we're going to turn the queen release. Okay, one more time. We're going to turn we are going to turn the queen loose really quick here. And you can see I got a pollen patty in here. And then after I do this, I ain't going to touch these guys for about a good 10 days. See if she's laying. She is a mated queen. She's right here. Let me just check the camera here, make sure you guys can see. Turn this down. Okay, Facebook, really quick, I'm going to show you guys how I release a queen. We're going to do this really quick. She's been in here about 3 days. You can see the split. There's 2 frames of brood. There's drawn out comb. There's 1 frame of brood, I'm sorry, drawn out comb on either side, and some empty frames. So hopefully they can start drawing comb out on that. So we are going to take the queen. I'm going to pull this cage apart here. There's bees all over it, you can see. And she's in there. And I forgot my little, let me go grab something really fast here that I could. You can see they're all over the cage here. So all I'm going to do, and she's right there, I am going to very carefully and there she goes, right down into the hive. She's in. Put those guys there, don't sting me. I'm going to close this back up. She walked right down, I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm going to put the pollen patty back on. I'll leave it right there. And that's kind of all there is to it. She's been in there for 3 days. I got her Saturday. Today is Tuesday afternoon. Like I said, brood. I'm not going to open any of this. I'm not going to touch nothing. I got these dividers in here. So I can make this. This is like a 5-frame nuke. It's warm enough. If it was cooler out, I would have this even tighter, but it's warm enough now. So these dividers, I've got some empty frame here. I'm hoping they'll draw that out. Put that there. There's a 5-frame. We ain't touching this for like 10 days now. We're going to see. Oh, there's a bee in the cage. Here, get out. So that's what the queen cage looks like. How the queens come. All I do is just walk out. They put candy in here. I don't know if you can see it here. They put candy in there, and the bees are supposed to chew through that till they get the release, so they can release her. I just kept her locked in for 3 days. I want to make sure that she was accepted, and it looks like it was. They were all over the cage, and when I took that cage away, they were like all over it. So she's in there now. She's mated, supposed to be. Hopefully in 10 days I'll see some eggs. We're going to let this thing grow. I am not going to touch this thing all summer. The only thing I am going to do as these expand, I'm going to move this out and add more frames to it. Hopefully this box will be full in a month and a half. So that's my plan. This hive will not get a super put on it this year. My main goal is to make this hive grow strong and healthy. I'll treat it with Varroa. I'll treat it for Varroa in the spring, and that's about it for now. So we're going to close this. Let me just check this camera. Make sure you guys are seeing, looking down in there. Kind of a quick video here. So we're going to put the inner cover back on. You go to it, make some babies, make lots of them, lay lots of eggs. We're going to put them, let me move this over here. I make these inner covers myself. I like these inner covers. I put 3 holes in them, plenty of ventilation. If they want to get up into the hive top feeder, they can. I should have looked when I filled this thing. I didn't check to see exactly how much syrup I put in here. Let me see underneath here. Sometimes they'll build comb. They'll draw a burr comb out on the bottom of that, which they're not, which is good. Actually, I want to check one thing here before I put this back. I got to fix that. There's a hole. Somehow a piece of this wood chipped off of here. And for right now, it's fine. The bees kind of go in and out on their own, but I'm going to cover that up, especially as the yellow jacket season starts. I'm just going to trade this inner cover out. Actually, what I could do, I'm going to trade it out right now. We're going to take this cover. I can take that down to my shop and fix that hole. There we go. Beautiful. Bees, happy bees. Hopefully we get lots of eggs, lots of babies here. Put this back on. That's all there is to it. Strap her back down. There ain't a whole lot of activity out here right now. I think a lot of the forager bees, I didn't shake a lot of forager bees off in here. I didn't want to take too many bees away from the other hive, but this one's doing pretty good. So the mother hive, the original hive, I'm going to check on that in I'll check on that in like 10 days. What's going to happen here, today is Tuesday. Thursday, I'm going to go into this hive right here, number 1. That's my Carniola hive, and I'm going to split that. Do the same thing. I'll do a video on it. And hopefully you guys follow along all summer with it. And we'll see how it progresses. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull that. I probably shouldn't have the supers on this soon, but I'm just doing it. They're not laying any eggs in there. There's no, what am I trying to say? There's no, what am I trying to say? Pollen. There you go. There's no pollen in there. I've been checking it. There is honey. They're putting honey in it. And the hive is doing pretty good. So we're going to open that up. We're going to open that. Let me get over here. We're going to open that hive up Thursday. Queen excluder, another box, same thing, 3 frames, or 5 frames, I'm sorry. And we're going to move it over here next to this other hive. So that's a whole other video. So today's video, I released the queen. We'll come back in 10, 11 days. We'll do a video on it. We'll see what it looks like. Hopefully I see lots of eggs in there. And we are good to go. So hopefully you like this video. Follow along. Like I said, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. If you do subscribe, there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. Click that bell. You'll get notified. So I think that's it for now, YouTube. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.